guys, and welcome back to Mission Accomplished. My name is Michelle.
I'm Garrett, and I'm embarrassed because this podcast is 3 weeks late.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We apologize for the delay and really appreciate your patience. It has been a wild, crazy couple of weeks.
Has it been?
Yes.
Yeah, it has been.
It has. And we'll tell you guys a bit about what's been going on in our lives. But first of all, we want to say a huge thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's episode.
What do you like about Magic Spoon, Michelle?
Magic Spoon is really awesome because I've been drinking protein shakes for forever. You guys know I've talked about my favorite protein shakes in the past. But honestly, Magic Spoon is such a great way to get protein before and after workouts in a different form. So it's not just a drink. Magic Spoon is also an amazing way to cut down on carbs, sugar, and unhealthy food. And with the new year, we're all trying to eat better. Healthy breakfast doesn't have to be boring. Magic Spoon has amazing flavors you love without all the bad stuff.
And this is my favorite thing to talk about. So Magic Spoon has released a brand new variety pack now featuring peanut butter. That's right, peanut butter. They released it as a limited edition in 2020, sold out all 3 times. Bam. Peanut butter has gotten so much love, they decided to keep it permanent and add it to the best sellers variety pack, which also includes frosted, fruity, and cocoa. And I am also a big fan of the cocoa.
It also has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only net 4 grams of carbs in each serving. Only 140 calories per serving. Keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. Lots of great flavors, healthy yet delicious. And if you guys want to try it out yourself, be sure to go to magicspoon.com/missionaccomplished to grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code Mission Accomplished at checkout to save $5 off your order.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you to say that you can mix cocoa and peanut butter together to make it taste like a peanut butter cup. This is something that I've tried, and it is something that is very delicious.
Be sure to use our promo code Mission Accomplished at checkout to save $5 off your order. Thank you so much to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's episode.
Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. Michelle is doing work while we're trying to record the podcast.
I'm a multitasker.
Are you?
No.
I don't think anyone is. I think we're all not.
I think humans are the least capable multitaskers. I feel like I read that somewhere. Don't
Compared
quote me on
to
it.
who?
This isn't a science podcast. Compared to
Until now.
Compared to I don't know, like squirrels.
To be fair, wait, you've seen squirrels multitask?
Squirrels can climb and eat nuts at the same time, probably.
Have you ever seen that? Probably.
Yeah, they carry things
Science podcast, mission accomplished. Okay, well, that's not the topic for today. What would you like to talk about?
Fish. Fish can swim
and
okay,
by any of these standards, humans can breathe and walk at the same time.
Oh my God.
Our
hey
body
guys,
has a
what's
lot
up?
of systems
back.
that are auto-regulated.
Sorry we were gone for a minute.
I'm not sorry. You know what? Humans need breaks sometimes. Speaking of which,
I feel like we've taken more breaks than any podcasters.
Speaking of breaks, this is our last episode.
No.
This is the last episode of Mission Accomplished.
Oh my God. People are going to click out after you say that.
For a little while. Wait, so I wasn't wrong. Could you explain? It wasn't a lie. This is the last one. Throw in the towels, boys. It's over.
No, it's not.
It's not over. We're taking a break. We're just taking a season hiatus. Is that what it's called?
We should put this at the end.
No, we should put it now.
People are going to click out.
No, they're not.
We're out.
Why would they click out? Why would they click out? Okay, they would want to hear the magical content in the final episode.
All right,
for now.
Fine. Okay, guys. So the reason we were away for a little bit of time unexpectedly and without warning was because we have had some personal things come up that we've had to deal with. And we'll tell you guys a little bit about that.
Like what?
Both of our grandparents were going through some really tough health stuff. My grandfather is currently in the hospital and Garrett's grandmother is in the hospital. It's weird how Garrett and I have this weird thing where it's almost like whatever has happened to Garrett growing up, there's a parallel event that has occurred with me at all stages of our lives.
We have that with a lot of things.
It's crazy. It's really weird.
Like our families went on a lot of the same family vacations.
Mm-hmm. All before we knew each other.
Like there's a lot of weird things that sync up between our family trees. Like
and
how
like
many
the interfamilial relationships.
Yeah,
like
it's bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's really bizarre.
I can't think of any other more specific examples at this moment in time, but a lot of times what's happening with Garrett's family weirdly reflects what's occurring with mine.
So if someone in your family wins the lottery, we will also win the lottery. So we double. Think about it. We should both families should go to Vegas and roll the die, baby.
Or we lose everything.
Go big or go home. Double down.
All right.
Let's go to Vegas. Okay,
Anyways.
by the way, speaking of Vegas, tangent. Vegas is like kind of open. Isn't that like bad? It's
Vegas
pandemic
was crazy.
world. So
we were in Vegas.
Kind of. We went to Red Rock.
No.
Sorry, tangent time, guys. We were filming a video, rock climbing. Guess what? Coming out on the channel soon. I know that's interesting to you, right? Okay, great. So we were in Red Rock, which is near Vegas. We had to get food, and we went as far away from Vegas as we could while still getting decent food.
Yes.
And everything is a casino, right? Like a Denny's is a casino in Vegas. So we roll up, not to Denny's, not to Denny's, but to a restaurant.
We
and of
fed
course,
people well on that trip.
Yeah, and there
Really
was
good food on
a
that trip.
casino attached to the restaurant. Okay, fine, great.
Oh, and sorry, this is producer me interjecting.
Yeah,
I just want everyone to know we followed super strict COVID protocol on this trip, and all of our meals were takeout only. From
But we had to go
4.5 stars
pick
or higher.
up the food.
When you say we, you mean me. My ass
We
went
all
in there
went.
by myself.
We all went.
Yeah, but I went in by myself every time. I took one for the team. I went into the fire for you guys. You're welcome. I'm a good producer. Anyways, yeah, everything's open. It's very strange. Masks are sort of like an accessory more than they are
I mean, think about it.
tool.
Gambling is a necessity.
Dude,
it's
you know what
essential.
pissed me off when we were there? Okay, we went into a restaurant. I went into a restaurant to pick up our lunch one day, and there were these two guys who went into the restaurant, and they were wearing this thing. I have not seen this before. And then once I saw it, I saw other like people on Instagram using these. So it's a mask. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna call it a mask.
Wait,
it's not a mask.
Is it these dumb masks that have
Dude, these
mouth holes?
plastic. It's a plastic visor. So it hooks over your ears. Look at me. I'm trying to.
Sorry, I'm.
Okay, so it
fixing
hooks
your
over your
audio level.
ears.
Yeah.
Goes down. It's all made out of plastic, and there's a single, tiny ass plastic
I've never
shield
seen
here.
this.
It's just a plastic shield. But literally, like if I'm talking here, like the air I'm breathing can go out over it. Like, literally, I'm gonna show you this.
I don't want to see it.
I think
don't wanna
I've
see
seen influencers wearing them, and I think it's really stupid. I also saw a TikTok making fun of them. Well, my computer shut off for some reason.
So there's this thing where Michelle's computer is always dead. It's just a running gag that
Yours
not even
is
a
too.
gag.
Your battery doesn't even
my
work.
battery doesn't work. Can we go back to the
Hold
normal
on,
story?
mask, visor,
All right.
mouth clear.
So anyway,
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Look at this, Garrett. Look at it. You see
yeah,
this?
I see. I understood
Look how
why you're.
stupid this
I
is.
see. Uh-huh.
Absolutely ridiculous. If you're wearing that, I'm sorry. You're dumb. Like why would you go through the effort to buy that and not wear a mask? Like it just
Because it's
girl,
less.
girl,
It's
what are you
less
doing?
inconvenient than wearing a mask. That's why people
Oh my
do
god,
it.
people! It's been a year. Come on, y'all, adapt. Humans are capable of adapting. Anyways,
That's how we've adapted into
so
that.
we were filming that
contraption.
video for a while in Red Rocks. Our grandparents are going through it, and it's just really frustrating because we can't travel. We've been trying to get the vaccine to no avail because it's like really competitive here. In
This
LA
is
to
not
get
a
the
COVID
vaccine.
podcast.
But we're not talking.
We're
about the
moving
COVID.
on.
Yeah. I'm just
So-
telling you guys all of our excuses as to why.
No, there's
We
no
haven't-
excuses. I have been lazy about the podcast.
You've been a
That's
brat
it.
about the podcast.
A brat? Okay,
You
I
were a
wouldn't go
brat
that
yesterday.
far. Okay,
You were a
hold
brat
on.
yesterday.
Hold on. I don't like doing the podcast if I don't have anything interesting to talk about. I think the world is a lot of noise, and I don't want to add to I don't want to be
Yeah,
just
but you were
another
also
whatever.
kind of being a brat yesterday.
Yeah, sure. It was both.
But then Garrett made me dinner, so it's better.
That's how you avoid doing the podcast is make you dinner. And then you're like, all right, we don't have to. No, I actually I really like doing the podcast when we have interesting topics to talk about. Speaking
including,
of, let's actually talk about a topic.
Talk about something. Guys, Ritual is amazing. We love Ritual around here. We deserve to know what we're putting in our body, especially when it comes to something we take every single day. Ritual's clean, vegan-friendly multivitamin is formulated with high-quality nutrients in bioavailable forms your body can actually use. No sugars, GMOs, major allergens, synthetic fillers, or artificial colorants. Also, they come with a fresh taste and delayed release capsule design, making taking your vitamins super easy. Guys, I love Ritual. I've tried lots of different vitamins. I think they're great. I love that they don't make me feel sick after I take them, and you can take them on an empty stomach, which is amazing. So Ritual is made traceable, which means you'll always know what nutrients you're taking, where they come from, thanks to Ritual's one-of-a-kind visible supply chain. It also is designed with your life stage in mind. It's now available for women like me, men like G, and teens.
I'm not a teen.
Not a teen, but you know, I'm sure it's great. Ritual multivitamins are also scientifically developed to help support these unique and different life stages. So guys, we highly recommend Ritual. We've been loving using it. If you want to try it out yourself, get those key ingredients without the BS. Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. That's a whole quarter of a year. So visit ritual.com/mission to start your Ritual today. Thank you so much to Ritual for being one of our amazing sponsors.
Thanks, Ritual.
All right, so another thing we've had to deal with, and so I posted on my Instagram story, like just asking if there's anything you guys wanted to hear from us or learn about or know. And a lot of you guys have been asking about our wedding. So we're just going to get this out of the way. We're just going to say it.
A lot of you were asking to hear about my history with Dungeons and Dragons, and I know, so I'm just going to make that, I'm just kidding. No one wants to hear about that, sadly.
Okay. So, another thing we've had to deal with over the past couple weeks is postponing our wedding, which is
we pushed
a
it
good thing.
365 days from its original
year.
place.
We were supposed to get married originally.
No, wait, do we say a date? I want people knowing.
We were supposed to originally get married in fall of this year. I don't know why.
Month is okay. Yeah. We got to keep it secretive. I don't want people showing up. People are crazy.
Think anyone cares.
All right.
Okay. Anyways, we were supposed to get married in fall of this year.
There we go.
Let's see. Comment below if you think you can guess the exact date we were supposed to get married in fall of this year.
There's only so many options.
Okay.
Someone's
there
bound
are
to get it right.
100 options.
Someone's bound to get it right.
That's an entire 25% of the year. Anyways, so we were supposed to get married in fall of this year. And about, I would say like 3 or 4 weeks ago, this was before Biden had announced that vaccines would be readily available in May to everyone or whatever. We were sort of in this weird place of like, and I'm sure if you were also looking to plan something later this year, you were in a similar boat as we are. Like, could the world be back to normal by this fall? Potentially, but we don't know. And we also were in a situation where we needed to start sending out save the dates. And like, I didn't feel comfortable sending out a save the date to an event that at this exact point in time, I would not feel comfortable, asking people to attend when we don't know the state of the vaccines and everything.
Yeah.
I know elsewhere vaccines are super readily available, but in LA specifically, it's very competitive to get a vaccine here.
Also,
it's very
a lot
hard.
of our guests would be flying in from out of state.
Yeah.
So again, I don't want to like harp on COVID too much, but generally it was just going to be, we didn't feel like the wedding that we want to have was going to be possible by doing it in its original date. We didn't feel like it was necessarily responsible for how we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So we just decided we're like, look, we can wait,
Yeah.
We decided we can wait. It's okay. It broke our hearts to not do it. Like we want to be married.
We want to get married.
We gotta have that baby. We want to get going on this thing. But also
you really want a baby.
Yeah. But we also want to be smart and safe and respectful. And we just felt honestly, another big thing is we've been so we haven't planned as much as we wanted to because it's very hard to plan a wedding in COVID world.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that we
Like, for example, we talked about this.
We had to make so many compromises, and we were like, let's just move
and
it.
even like going to try on a wedding dress. So we, like in September. It was a whole ass production.
It's also harder for us because we're filming the process and then getting like camera crews in, and then I can't be there, so we need more people. Like it's hard.
So like for example, when we shot me going to try on wedding dresses in September of last year, it was a whole ass deal. We had to rent out and shut down all of the stores we went to because we had our camera crew and also like COVID safety, and it was just this whole thing. And I'm sitting here like, I feel like I'm supposed to be in production on the wedding dress by now, but I haven't been able to go to enough places.
Guys, we gotta help Michelle out. Michelle's not 100% on her wedding dress option. So what the heck is going on? You keep every time you talk about you found the dress, you're like, but I didn't think I really found what the heck?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you all why.
Spill your guts on what the heck is happening with your wedding dress.
Because everyone puts this pressure on you that when you find the dress,
one, right?
That you have a very strong emotional reaction. Like everyone says, "Oh, I cried when I put on the dress and I just knew."
I feel like you were talked into having that feeling. Is that not true? Is that true? I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wasn't talked in. I mean, I didn't.
But was it like you didn't have the feeling, but people were like, okay, but you really did have the feeling, you just didn't know?
The thing is, I can't really tell you everything that happened for obvious reasons because you're sneaky.
I'll figure it out.
I know.
I don't want to know.
The crazy thing is that there are infinite wedding dresses on planet Earth, and Garrett would be like, oh, I bet you got this one, and not even know anything about wedding dresses, and you would guess. So I have to be careful around you.
I'm very skilled on Pinterest.
You're a sleuth. Yeah, so
you need someone you need
I just
internet
feel
stalked.
Like I
I'm
want
your
to try
guy.
on more dresses, and I also just feel like I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What?
So
Are you happy with the dress you picked?
I didn't officially pick it yet.
Okay, well that's telling because a couple months ago you did pick your dress.
Yeah, but I didn't like put the deposit down
because
or,
it's not the one apparently. And why isn't it the one? Oh, okay, actually we talked about this. It's because two things.
Because I can't ask your opinion on it,
but you don't
and
need
I'm
my opinion.
incapable of making a decision
That's not
without
true.
your opinion, which is a bad sign.
Two reasons. No, 2 reasons.
Or just me being dependent.
One, because the dress that you tried on isn't the actual dress because of the alterations, and you're like, well, how do I know if it's the one if it doesn't even look like what I'm wearing?
Dude, literally, you walk in the store, you try on a dress, and they're like, oh, so with this dress, the one you're wearing, we could change the train, we could change the pattern, we could do this, and blah, 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 blah. And by the time they're done talking about all the adjustments that could be made, you're not even wearing anything remotely close to what you would get.
If IKEA has an augmented reality, has an AR app where you can like scan the room and see where your goddamn IKEA furniture is, you should be able to do that with wedding dresses. Just like mix and match, put it on your phone, see it on you and be like, boom, that's what it's going to look like.
But you know what's crazy is I did look at a lot. I did go to several stores. I went to a wide variety. And I did have a really strong emotional reaction in one.
Okay.
But I can't tell you.
But you don't think that I'll like it.
No, it's not the dress for me. But the one I had the strongest, emotional, positive emotional reaction in is not the right dress for me.
Why? Wait, why not? That should be the one, right?
I can't tell you why.
Okay.
Should I just tell you?
No, no.
It doesn't reveal anything.
I have theories, but I don't want to say anything.
Say your theories. I'm not gonna show my face so you can't see my reaction.
It's probably because it's either too heavy into the Indian style or too heavy into the Western style. It's probably too far in one direction to the point where like, is that right?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea. That was my best theory. All right. So no wedding dress yet. Better get on that.
How? How?
Now we have
How
an extra
am I
year.
supposed to?
I don't know. Now I have an extra year to think about it. I'm going to get a suit.
Great for you. Love that.
Can
Love
I
that for
get
you.
cool patterns on it? That's too busy. Maybe a cool
See, you
tie.
say this shit as a joke, thinking like, ooh, let's make Michelle uncomfortable when you don't actually want it. I know that.
Yeah, I know.
So, bad attempt.
What if I wear a cool hat?
You're not a hat person.
I'm not a hat person. Whoa, is that an ad alert I hear? Another one?
It's Audible. Thank you so much to Audible for being one of our amazing sponsors for today. In case you guys didn't know, Audible is a leading provider of spoken word entertainment all in one place. At Audible, you can find the largest selection of audiobooks ranging from bestsellers to new releases to celebrity memoirs, languages, business, motivation, and more, like original entertainment from top celebrity creators and thousands of popular and binge-worthy podcasts. So recently, someone I know from college, Alexi Pappas, who was a couple years ahead of me and actually went to the Olympics, y'all. She wrote an amazing book that just came out that I've been listening to on Audible. I'm almost done with it. It is one of the best books I've ever read. I'm not kidding.
Keep talking to me about it. You love it.
I won't shut up about this book, guys. It's called Bravey by Alexi Pappas, and the foreword is by Maya Rudolph. So y'all know it's heavy hitter, guys.
You know, Maya Rudolph is married to Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yes, and in the book she talks about meeting Maya Rudolph and Paul Thomas Anderson at a hotel in Greece. It's crazy.
Whoa.
Guys, okay, so this book is amazing. I love it. I think it's such an amazing story. Obviously, I relate to it a lot as a former athlete myself. She talks about all of her journeys to the Olympics, being a filmmaker. There's just so much, and also the loss of her mother. There's so much incredible, inspiring content in this book. And honestly, this is one of the most inspiring books I have listened to in such a long time. I definitely came at a point in my life when I needed it. So I highly, highly recommend listening to that book.
On Audible.
So if you guys want to try out Audible yourself, be sure to visit audible.com/mission or text mission to 500-500. We have the link below in our notes for you guys, as well as on screen here. And I highly recommend Bravey. It's a great book. And thank you so much again to Audible for sponsoring today's episode.
Next segment. So
that's the update
wedding.
on our wedding.
I hope you guys felt that was sufficient information. Now we're going to move on to
house updates.
Apparently you guys want to know about house updates. That's what 30% of your responses
We're getting
were.
very close to finally being done.
How long have we
with
lived
the
here?
House. 5 months.
And we still are not complete with things.
Yeah, but I just booked Matt to come by. Hang up the lights. So some of you guys may have seen on Instagram, we finally did up our backyard.
Okay, well, we have to explain first who this Matt figure is.
Dude,
so
Matt, MVP. Matt is the MVP.
Essentially, there's a company who does.
What's this guy?
Is a guy who does professional wall hanging.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: we could do it ourselves, poorly, possibly.
I'm too anal. I want it to
so
be.
it's
Whenever I hang something on the wall, it
pinpoint
needs to be
precision.
perfectly level. Like, I swear to God, if there's an inch more on left side versus right side or top to bottom, or if it's not eye level or whatever, it will drive me insane if in my own house.
My problem is I do these sort of projects too fast because I'm
Yeah.
impatient and I'm like, I just want to throw it up as fast as possible. So I do it and then it's not perfect or not great. And so then we never fix it and then it's just off or it falls and we break whatever. Anyway, this human being, everything is measured to pinpoint
Iris
accuracy.
found him for us. I was like, Iris,
Yeah, it's
can
really
you find
nice.
someone? This sounds the dumbest request ever. Can you just find someone who's good at hanging things on walls? And there's this guy. His entire business is perfectly hanging things on walls.
This human's coming over to hang more things.
He's come over a few times. He's hung all of our art, our whiteboards.
Actually, it is really nice to have a person do that for the big heavy
really
items.
heavy
where you're like,
items.
oh, I don't know if this will actually be supported on the wall, and I don't want to fuck up the wall.
After that one time we tried to install a freaking container store closet organizer into that closet, and we drilled into the wall, and there was a metal plate behind the wall.
Okay, hold
I was
on.
like, absolutely no. I'm never drilling into a wall
I don't
again.
want to admit fault for the damage that we've caused at our last apartment.
Girl, we out of there. They already charged us for light bulbs. Oh my god.
Speaking of which, we now know who was in our old apartment.
Yeah, we do.
We met them recently because all of our mail has been...
Okay, so for some reason, none of our mail got forwarded to the new
all
place. I
going to
don't
our
know
old
why. We
apartment.
set it up.
So these poor people are dealing with all of our
So then
mail.
this wonderful girl, whose name I shall not say for privacy.
Yes.
But she's been in movies and TV shows, guys. Like, I already followed her on Instagram. She messaged me and was like, hey, I live in your old apartment. Do you want to come by and get all this mail I saved for you? And I was like, oh my God. First of all,
To be fair,
I'm a fan of your work.
It wasn't just like a stack of bills.
No, dude, it was
like-
boxes.
it was like
It was
12
PR boxes.
12 giant boxes.
My freaking jury duty mail was in there. I almost missed jury duty because our
be a
mail
good
didn't get
excuse.
forwarded here.
Also, jury duty in a pandemic. Come on. Read the room.
So I get to look forward to that in a few weeks. That's what I'm going to be up to. So, yeah, we've been updating the house slowly. And we took our time, y'all, because let me tell y'all, it's expensive. It is expensive. And we moved here. We moved to this house in September, so the fall. And that was at the end of summer season. So there's no outdoor furniture really available to buy at an affordable price point. Now, y'all got your restoration hardware type places that always sell furniture around.
I don't...
$10,000.
I can't...
$10,000 for a couch that's going to get rained on, y'all.
It's so much money.
It was ridiculous. We're literally in restoration hardware, and they're like, here's a couch. This one starts at $8,000. And I was like, it seats 2 people.
Yeah,
And
or
it
it's like,
costs
oh, for the whole
more than
thing,
a
and it's like,
car.
oh no, for like the one seat, one segment, because it's modular,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I know, like, I feel like a lot of YouTubers get restoration hardware. Cloud Couch, maybe y'all have heard of it.
Let's be real, just the cloud couch.
Just the Cloud Couch. Just the Cloud Couch. But I would love a Cloud Couch, but very expensive.
I'm telling you,
Dream
both of our
goal-
families go to Vegas, and we win twice. Then we will get the cloud couch.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do our families need to go, or should we just go?
Have you ever gambled before?
Have I ever gambled before?
Ever?
Oh my
A
God.
friendly wager on a game of Monopoly.
I don't think I've ever
A friendly
gambled
wager in a game of cornhole in the backyard.
before. Which is wild because I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, which is, it's like budget Las Vegas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. You heard it here
So
first,
in
folks.
Louisiana, there is a law that started, I don't know, I guess in the 1800s or some shit, I don't know, that basically gambling can only occur over bodies of water. Isn't that weird?
No,
Gambling
that's not
can
weird.
only occur over bodies of water.
No, isn't it because of international waters?
International waters in the state of Louisiana.
All right.
Wait, should I look this up?
No, I think I'm crossing wires, but I think isn't it the idea that because it's not technically, the idea is that it's not only like the law isn't it's only legal over water. It's that it's not legal on land, like in the territory.
Oh.
But if you go in water where it's not owned by anyone because it's like public, I guess, and you have a private boat, like your private property over, I don't know. It's why Ozark happened, like the gambling casino boat on Ozark.
So yes, basically
This
my
is a science
town,
podcast, and now it's a law podcast. we know what we're talking
the
about.
city I'm from is on a river, the Red River, and all
Sorry,
along
I know the
river.
top comment is going to be like, the reason why this is allowed because of whatever, and make us look stupid. We'll do it. Make
I
us
like
look
it when
stupid.
people comment
I like
that we
I like
learn.
it too. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to
Okay,
see it. It's like
so-
when we didn't know what spelling bee stood for, right? And someone was like, well, actually, spelling bee comes from this. Guess what? I read
Do
the
you
comment
remember
and
what
I don't
it's from?
remember it. So tell us again. That same woman who told us what spelling bee means, tell us again.
Okay.
And if you do, it means you listen to this whole stupid podcast. That means you listened all the way to this point. If you do it, I will respond.
Yeah.
Only for the same exact person who told us on the
Oh
first.
my
On
God.
that last
Okay,
podcast.
so anyways,
Also, tell us
from a
about
casino
gambling
town-
over water.
From a casino town, and basically all along the river that goes through the middle of town are these giant casino boats. And then for the part that is over land, they literally, I kid you not, they will raise the floor of the building up 1 inch and fill it with water underneath. Isn't that insane? And they always have to have a captain on board. There's always a captain at the casino.
That makes sense. It's a boat, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they do because it doesn't drive anywhere.
It's good to have a captain, you know? Casino captain. It's a
Casino
role.
captain?
It's a role.
What
You
were
know
we
what I think
talking
would be
about
really
before?
cool? A
Restoration
Ocean's
Hardware.
11 boat casino heist. Think about it. Okay, so restoration
Hardware is
hardware is
really
expensive. This is
We have
conversation is
no,
not interesting.
we have no, and for several months, there's like no outdoor furniture available to buy at
Oh,
a
poor
cheaper price
us.
point.
There's no outdoor
Wah.
furniture
Which
to
is
buy.
Fine, because we had just moved here and spent a lot of money, and we're like, okay, we don't have any money to.
Well,
invest
guess
in
what,
this.
guys? Fast forward to the interesting part of the story. We have furniture now. Our deck is complete. End of conversation.
And we got it all from Target. Like, not sponsored
Not sponsored.
by Target. We're sponsored
Yes.
by Magic Spoon, Audible, and Ritual. Thank you, but not by Target.
Not yet.
I would love to.
That'd be great.
Girl, that'd be awesome. Anyway, so Target put out their outdoor furniture. So we just decided to go and take a look-see, and we fell in love immediately. And it was so much cheaper than anything we had looked at, even at like discount furniture places. So we're like, bam, we want it now.
Okay.
And the guys were like, we can get it to you, but you need a truck. So then, guys,
I don't know why
rented a
Michelle
truck.
really likes talking about renting this truck.
Dude, because I didn't know about this.
Michelle takes pride in like little producing things that she does,
Yeah.
and that's fine. I love it. I think it's adorable.
And it's
So
just
Michelle
like things
rented a
that
truck.
You should know in life. Okay, I swear to God, ever since I've told people about this truck rental, they're like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
we
know
we
that.
also found out that it's more money than U-Haul. So
Okay, whatever. Anyway,
U-Haul
so
would've been
anytime I've
cheaper.
ever rented a truck to like move or whatever, I've always done U-Haul, which you have to usually book in advance. But did you know that you can literally walk into Home Depot and be like, "I want a truck for rental now," and you can get a truck for rental then by the hour. So we did that. We went to Home Depot, we got a truck, I drove the truck, and we picked up all of our furniture, and then we built it all, and now we have an outdoor oasis, and it's great. And then Matt, the wall hanging guy, is gonna come and install our like Edison bulb fairy light shit. Yeah,
they're not fairy lights.
they're not fairy lights, but you know what I mean.
They're
Like the string lights,
the
Edison
string-
bulbs.
yeah, Edison
like,
bulbs,
everybody
string
has it.
lights,
It's not
yeah.
original, but
It's not about originality. It's about ambiance, and they do create a very nice ambiance. Michelle's favorite part of the outdoor oasis, which we are calling, is the egg.
egg, bro,
It's
the egg.
It is a chair that, for some reason, we call an egg. I guess
Well,
because
it's
it's
called
oval.
the egg.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It's called an egg chair.
I didn't know it was called the egg chair. Well, I'm wrong.
Dude, I
Michelle
love
really likes the egg. She sits in the egg and journals in the morning. It's very cute.
Yay.
And it's actually a great piece of furniture.
I like it because it's cozy. I almost fell asleep in the egg. I curled up like a little yolk.
a little yolk.
Oh my God. But it has been so transformative. And it reminded me of that CBG Gray video we
CBG
watched at
Gray.
the beginning
Yes.
of quarantine.
Yeah, and the whole concept, the psychology behind it is, he made a video about how if you're going to be trapped in a single space for quarantine, who knows how long? Now we know it's at least a year for a lot of us. How to divide your space into like little sections to keep your brain from burnout or feeling tired or feeling like you're in the same space for a year.
Because I think a lot of people at the beginning of quarantine a year ago were feeling like I sleep, I eat, and I work and exercise all in the same space. And his video is about, even if you have just one room or a dorm room even, how to divide that space into
Right.
regions so that your brain activates in different ways when you step into different parts of your room.
Yeah, you refer to them as pods. It helps me a lot. And so the idea is to have a place where you focus on entertainment, a place where you focus on work, a place where you focus on exercise, and I think there was a fourth one. But the idea is that you shouldn't have entertainment and work in the same station. And that is so that when you are working, you're not distracted by entertainment and you're like, ooh, I should work on this. And when you're entertained in doing the entertainment stuff, you're not being distracted or not thinking about work in the back of your head, and it stresses you out and makes you feel like you're not actually being having your time off. So dividing your space into sections, and it could even be just like a patch or a corner in the room, or like a yoga mat laying in a main office could be, that's your workout pod or station, just that one little area, so you feel like it's a little different. And the other space was your rest area, so like where you sleep, which is something we do. We don't put a TV in our room, so like we in our bedroom, we don't like having entertainment and our rest pods mixed, because I something I liked about, I used to have TVs in my room, and I'm glad you didn't like that, and we're like, there's no TV going to be in our room, and I'm like,
okay, I didn't put my foot down.
Yes,
like
you did,
that.
and I'm happy about it.
Okay.
I'm glad you did, because you were so like, I really don't want that, and I'm like, okay, and we didn't, and I'm really glad we made that choice.
Because like I feel like I didn't want to develop a habit where we fall asleep to the TV.
I know.
Instead of falling asleep to peace and quiet or
us
each
talking,
other.
pillow talk, favorite part of the day.
Yeah. So we finally got a little outdoor space, which has been, it's amazing how astronomically helpful it has been to mental health, even in just the first few days we've had it. Just because we had like some outdoor area, but there was nowhere to sit or anything, so we didn't really go outside.
Lesson of the story: all you need is money, and your mental health problems go away.
I mean,
sadly, honestly, that is the truth a lot of times. Like,
and it's unfortunate that like
sense.
Specifically in the country we live in, it's a system that rewards that, because we don't have universal health care or even like easily accessible mental health care.
So yeah, we have a new outdoor area. Really excited about it. Michelle's mom got us a my favorite part of the backyard is a fake like weenie dog that looks like a bush.
But it's like a chia pet.
It's not a chia pet, but it looks like a think of a hedge that was cut and shaped into a weenie dog.
Like Victorian style.
It's very adorable.
Winston the Weenie.
We named it Winnie. And
Winnie the Weenie.
Sits out on the porch.
And now we want a real weenie.
We want a weenie dog. I think that sounds fun. I like how they waddle, because I waddle when I walk.
Not as much anymore,
but I waddle a little bit, and the dog makes me feel like I have a friend who I can sympathize with.
I just want a dog.
Yes. Now that we're getting married a year later, we have time to get a dog.
Well, we could have anyways, just say.
Yeah. But now we have time before like the baby era of our life.
Do you feel now, so basically we changed when our wedding is, then yesterday. So we changed our wedding like a month ago, let's say. Then yesterday, Biden announces vaccines available for literally everyone in May. Do you think we made the wrong choice by waiting?
No,
or like, could we have had a wedding this fall?
We could have had a wedding. I don't think it would have been the wedding that we wanted. And I don't think... I think why you feel weird about it, and I think we've talked about this too, is that we are always very like impulsive, not impulsive, but like take the risk, do the thing out of nowhere, make it a moment. And this is the first time we're being really cautious and like trying to make it, orchestrate it to make it perfect.
Very cautious for the entire year.
But also like I think that's smart. I think we're doing the right thing, and I'm like we can wait. I would rather have the wedding that
Yeah.
I think we deserve or that we wanted to have. That's the whole point of the wedding, is to have a celebration for your friends and family. And sure, you can do that with in these circumstances, but some of the
And
things
some people enjoy that, which is great.
but some of the things we wanted to do wouldn't be possible. And at that point, it's like, I'll just wait. I don't know. I can wait. I know that's not ideal for everybody, but we have the opportunity. We have the ability to wait. So I think that's just, it makes sense for us. Now we'll have a weenie dog maybe running around.
Oh my God. Can we put him in the wedding?
A little suit. It could be the ring bearer. Just
Oh,
waddle
and a
down.
little top hat.
I imagine it just like sticks its tongue out and the ring is sitting.
Oh, I don't want to put a ring in the dog's mouth. That sounds scary.
That sounds actually really dangerous for the dog. Huh?
Yeah.
So, guys, this is going to be our last episode for a little while. I don't know when we're coming back yet. I'm sorry. It's purely that we need. So we explained why we took time off, but we're not explaining why we're taking a break. But for me, it's I like doing the podcast when we have a lot of interesting topics to talk about, and that's usually when we're filming a lot, doing a lot. Truth is, because of COVID, we're not filming as much or as frequently or as often. We have less things to talk about. I don't like just bullshitting.
We like the next couple of videos we have coming out are huge videos.
Yeah, and I just want to come back with like fun topics that we're excited to make. We don't like making content for the sake of making content. We want to. That's how burnout occurs. And we notice we're like, you know what? We're just making some of these episodes to make them, and I want to feel
plus all the
excited.
family stuff we have going on.
Yeah. But like, we'll be back soon. I'm not sure when.
But we'll tell you guys, and we appreciate you subscribing and following along our journey on Instagram and YouTube. New videos will be coming out in the next couple weeks, and we're just always so grateful.
There's some
for
good
you guys.
episodes, guys.
Really good. I cried watching. We watched a cut of one of them yesterday, a new episode of Challenge Accepted, and I cried watching. It's really good. And it's one of those that like I wasn't expecting to be a heavy hitter or super impactful.
It got emotional.
Holy shit. Good stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to my mom, and we'll see you guys when we see you guys.
Love you. Bye.
See ya.